Generic greetings and welcome back to Kingdom New Lands. Today's beverage is a nice cup of Earl Grey. In the previous video, we expanded our kingdom, I guess, and we managed to go all the way on the far left, which means that now we have another farm, we have both portals now destroyed, and we are just about to receive an attack from the Blood Moon, but we also have now two fully upgraded walls and two fully upgraded towers, so each tower has 3 people in them. We have a knight with all of the coin that they can hold. Yeah, it looks like that is the case, as well as catapults and all that sort of thing. So here is the attack. In this episode, we are going to hopefully repel the attack successfully, although you never know with these things, and then try and upgrade the boat. We'll see how we get on. And we also now have, as you can see from the top there, one of those horrible flyers, which we don't have any ballistas, so it's just going to be, oh dear, that doesn't look good, because they're eating people, which is generally classed as not good. In fact, they've taken them off from both the towers. I wonder if we kill them, do the people fall out of them and we get them back? Well, I guess we'll never know. That's a horrible fate, but on a sort of side note, every cloud and all that, we don't have to rebuild the wall from scratch, so that's good. I didn't really want to get paid off the banker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, someone's right behind him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, looks like he already had some coin on them. So there we are. That was a nice repelling there. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And yep, that was the right amount. Yeah. Good repel of the attack. Excellent. Happy with that. We do probably want to get some more people. There's one there, and I don't know if they're anywhere else. You see there is a arch coming this way. They're probably running after that recently spawned deer, which, oh dear, it's just been taken out. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Got deer on the mind. Okay, so we have the boat, which is, well, it's just a hull at this stage. I think we will put some ribs in it. Let's go ahead and put this on here. There we go. That's all we can do for now. But I'm guessing that the rabbit farmer will have probably gained more money than any kingdom's ever seen, because it seems to be that's the case. Actually, probably not, because we gained a lot of money last time simply because there was so many rabbits, because we haven't been here before. Whereas, obviously, now they're just coming off the spawns. Okay, no, it just appears to be that this is the way to make money. I don't know about the maths involved, because that's not exactly my strong point. But I wonder if it's more profitable to just, if you've got arable land where you can farm on it, is it better if there's loads of rabbits on it and it's plain to not farm it? Is it more profitable to leave it? It would be very interesting finding out. It seems to be the case, but then I don't know, because farms are quite tightly packed, aren't they? So maybe not. Maybe it is a case of, farms are better, because you can, in a, say, I don't know, strip of land of equal size, you can get 4 farms on it, or whatever, as opposed to the 5, 6 bunnies that will spawn. But then it takes a while for the farms to generate, and you have to have farmers and all that sort of thing. Either way, long story short, don't know. Yeah, to cut a very long story short, that you probably didn't care about. End of. Anyway, so we still got this farmer standing around doing nothing. There was one running the other side. We're probably going to get, yes, getting paid again, because the farms are paying out. And, okay, I think that might have answered my question about money, because that's quite good. But that's all pretty much sorted. What I'm going to do is go and get another knight on the left-hand side. And we also want 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see... is there any money over here? Yeah, just 1 coin. Not worried about an attack. We had the Blood Moon there, so we get one day's grace. And that's fine. I don't know whether to upgrade this tower or not. I really don't think it's necessary at this stage. But we'll see. So, the trader has just made it in time for an early morning beverage. Nice cup of tea. And what we'll do is probably wait for them to pay up, and then we should be able to pay them. Yeah, they shouldn't move now. The reason they move is because I believe you wouldn't be able to activate them, because just above where they stand there, you have the upgrades. Oh yeah, there's the farmer coming back, you see. Yeah, just above where they stand, you have the coin upgrades for the knights. But now that we've got both knights on that side, they can actually stand there without any big issue. The problem that we have is that this farm on the left is never going to output anything. If we go over on the left, we'll be able to see if there's anything even there. I don't think it will be. Oh no. Has that been tended to? That little bit there? I don't know if it has or not. It might have been. It might have been. Trader's coming back. And there's a person again. We'll get fed. Yeah, so I guess that sadly we won't be doing much. Oh, here we go. Here's the knight coming along. I'm going to... And there's the farmer there. But we've still got a farmer there sitting on there as well. Yeah, the base, you're not going to move now, I don't think. I think that's pretty much it. What I'm going to do is go over to this knight, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So 7 coins they can hold. So essentially they have... I was going to say 7 lives, but they don't. They have 8 lives because they have the lives... Well, they have 1 life themselves because they are... After all, alive, anyway, and also they have the shield deflection type thing where they hit back with the shield, so they are a cat. They have 9 lives, maybe even more, because when they get hit, sometimes they drop a coin and then pick that coin straight back up. So, aye, yeah, there you are. Right, so we have still a couple of people. Okay, this guy keeps paying me as I walk past. That's not a complaint, that's just an observation. Just want to make that clear. So, do we really need to... Do we really need to save at this stage in the game? Probably not. With the amount of rabbits that are getting slaughtered on the far left, as well as the farms, I don't think we really need to worry about saving. And you can see we've just put the ribs in the ship, and we've got our first board on the front. So we are over halfway there, I think, which is good. I would not be surprised if we had the boat built this episode. I don't think it would be unreasonable to assume that that is the case, or that will be the case. We have the farmers coming in. I know we recently just picked up some money from them, or a couple of them at the back, but I don't know if they've had a harvest since then, but we shall see when they walk past. If they've got anything to hand us, they will do that, but it looks like they didn't, so there we are. Oh, it looks like all the crops are about mid-height, so we'll probably get paid tomorrow. We will have an attack here, but again, not really too worried because they're so far away that even if the attack starts like it is now, it's pretty much, well, it's the night's sort of almost finished. So with the catapult, with the myriad of archers that we have and the fully upgraded wall, the chances are we're going to destroy them, not when we have missed the border like that. And if we don't, all that happens is, okay, can you actually be a little bit... yeah, there we go. I was going to say, don't be overzealous with that. Even when the attack, because when the attack, the attack sort of fails because they run away because it's nighttime, daytime. It goes from night to day because that's generally how night and day works. Anyway, we're going to go on the far left and we shall see if yes, we do. We have another person here. I'm continuously recruiting the villagers because obviously we have the knight that we've just bought, and they're going to essentially, I don't know if deputize would be the right word, but they get the 4 archers that go with them, and we want some, well, we actually need 4 archers at minimum, free, and I'm just trying to get a bit ahead so we can have some of this lovely tasty grass. There we go. and then the reason we need the 4 is because they'll go on the boat. But the problem now, this is what I was on about. So all that money there is what we've been harvesting here. However, all of these have now been assigned to the knight. And the knights and the boars, archers, people, they don't attack rabbits or go hunting when they are in a group like that, which means we've actually, by getting a knight and paying him loads of money, we actually have less money coming in now. A considerable amount less. But anyway, we will upgrade the boat. I'll get the boat built a bit more. Still can't remove some of this stuff, which is interesting. There's another person there. And that farmer must be the most well-travelled farmer in the game. Maybe even in sort of the history of farmers. I don't know, farmers tend to be reclusive, solitary creatures, rarely venturing outside their own land. And if it's, if it is, it's to, probably fight another farmer. But in this case, they go halfway towards the farm that they're supposed to work at, and then just go, I can't be bothered, I'm going home. And then they come back here. So anyway, get me paid. Thank you very much. And don't need any more boars, but I do need more bodies to hold them. I'd like some arms and legs on them bodies as well, but we'll see how that goes. Looks like we've had some farmers which are paying out, which is excellent. And, oh, yes, harvesting gold from crops. So, I don't know what that could be. I'll leave it up to you to decide what sort of things they're growing. By all means, comments in the comments. Probably regret reading those. Looks like we've got a boar there. That's excellent. We have just shy of the right amount of coin I think I need for upgrading. Looks like the worker there is sort of standing around. Looks like he wants to knock down them tents and build a tower block, but I mean, we don't have any coin for that, so I think we'll build a boat instead. So we're going to go up to here, and we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and, insert other numbers here. We'll get this fully upgraded. I think that'll do. And sadly, we've only got the 1 coin left, but that's not bad because... There you go, pay them. So, I would estimate at this stage that we will get off the island by day 30-ish. I don't think... What a beautiful shot. Extra ration of rum for the people firing that catapult. To be fair, that would actually cause the obverse effect and make it less accurate. Because the one thing you don't want is a inebriated catapult operator. Or maybe that's what you want. I'm not going to assume what you want. What I'm going to do is get the free money from there. How many archers do we have? We've got 1 boar left and 1 person coming to pick that up. Actually, do we have any interest? No. No, we do not. And there's the farm running back home again. And you can actually see the trees in the background are starting to go orange because they are deciduous trees, and that's what happens when it gets colder because the seasons are now going to autumn. And there we are. Well, a bit more boat upgrading. Or building, I guess. Technically, we are upgrading it. Currently, it can't float, and we're upgrading it so it can float, which is normally the definition of a boat, but there you go. Although, I guess it could... I guess a boat could not float and still be a boat. It'll just be... a garbage boat. Anyway, we're going to get paid over here, which is excellent. I don't know why these have got creds. Like I say, not gonna question it. See, a lot of the free ones, the ones that are not assigned to the knights, I think they're on the right-hand side. Well, I think I'm still going to put my money into this boat. Because I think it's very close to being built here. Very close. No money in there. So they're going to go on the far left by the look of it. But obviously no attacks from that side, which is good. That's why I always advise to smash up those smash up those portals. Disadvantage, obviously, you do see more of them attacks after you've smashed them up, and it can be quite dangerous to do. If you get it wrong, you can end up losing all of your archers and everything else, and that can often be just, game over. Anyway, so people hanging around here, but they're not going to have any cash, are they? I don't think they will. We'll have some cash from the farmers, though. At least from one of them. This one here. Yeah, I can tell from the height of the crops, you see. You can tell when they've been harvested. So, we'll go for 1, 2 archers, and that should be... Yeah, there's a person coming, so that's an extra 2 free archers. But as soon as we build the boat, it can hold 4 archers. So 4 of those will go to the boat. And then the boat will be towed to the mooring. I'm wondering, actually, when the boat is dug up, is it in the direction of where the dock is? If it is, that would be a nice little subtle thing, wouldn't it? If that was the case. But I don't know if it is or not. In this case, we know that it is definitely that direction. We know that, finally we have someone working their way through. Oh, good shot. Working over here, and hopefully then they'll stay on the left, and then they'll go and start harvest and keep attacking and hunting those rabbits. That's also one of the advantages of extending your front line, essentially, and leaving this bit in the centre like this foresty bit, because the forest is where the deer, they spawn there, and it means that yeah, you can often harvest the deer. Otherwise, if you've got nothing like that and the trees are just on the periphery, it's unlikely that you'll get a kill, because they'll fire 1 arrow into them, the deer will go, don't fancy getting that again, and then they run off. So you have to worry about that. Day XXIII. So not a very strong mint, but certainly day 23. And looks like they're repairing the wall. Either that or they just want to wear down the hammers a bit, but it's probably going to be the former rather than the latter in it. And where do you want to go now? Iceland would be a nice place, but then again, a bit chillier. I think instead we'll get this boat built, and we'll also recruit you. You'd think that would be quite a prosperous village by now. Although, to be fair, they never go back to it. So just on 1 coin now. So I'm going to wager that... Yeah, you see how red the trees are in the background there. Eventually the trees will lose their leaves and the ground will be covered in snow. Not only does it mean your horse can't feed, it also means that you don't grow crops. So that's pretty much failure state if you get to that point. You can still win. You can still generate money. I think you can still hunt. And if you pay up the banker, you'll still get interest. So there probably is a way to do that, but the attacks just get stronger and stronger and stronger. So yeah, and it doesn't go back to summer. It doesn't go spring, summer, autumn, winter. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. It doesn't go around. I believe that happens in the newer game. What's that? Two crowns? Something like that. The new one. I know there's been a couple of people ask why we're not playing that version. That's simply because I had not finished this. That's really the only reason, I think. Actually, I guess the main reason is because I've been playing this, as I said, on tablet as well, and that's one I have on tablet. I don't know if you can get the new one on that, but I want to complete this one first. So we have a lot of people now running to the boat because the boat has been built, which is excellent. And I think what we'll do is feed there. We will still keep getting some more people. Still recruit. So we did manage to build a boat. I'm very happy about that. And people are still farming around here. More likely, they'll have just wandered across and done whatever. So yeah, we'll still keep getting people. Still keep repelling the attacks. Not that we need to, you understand. It's just, you know, matter of waiting now for the boat to get to the dock, which is probably going to take 4 or 5 days, perhaps. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. But this is now removed. I really want to start demolishing this wood, but as soon as I remove that, it's going to destroy this. And wow, look at that. That is amazing, just how much money we've got there. That's because these guys, the boat's getting towed, and oh, the farmer's here. You've made it. Well done. Maybe that was the going on and on and on about the farmer's well travelled, etc. That he decided to wander this way. Either that, or he was so hungover on homemade cider then he sort of decided, you know what, I'm going to knock it off and get to work. Anyway, I think what we'll do is pay the shrine. The thing is now, we don't have to be, I was going to say, we have to be careful. That is not actually the case now. With our money that we currently have, if we wanted to, we could just not do anything with it and just keep it. But the problem with that is that these guys are going to be generating, the farm's still going to be generating, stuff's still going to be hunting, and as you can see from the top there, that is getting close to full. And when it gets to full, which I think, I don't actually know how many coins it is, it will, well, once it's full, it will start overflowing, and I think there's a equal chance of it either dropping on the ground or dropping in the water and losing it completely. So we might as well spend it. We might as well upgrade it. Not just because I don't like waste, and that is true, I do not like waste, so I don't want to just see coins randomly just going in the water. I mean, we might get a wish out of it, but yeah, either way, I think what we'll do is keep upgrading, and there is an advantage to it. The advantage being that if we get a blood moon attack, which can only come from one side on the right, it means that we have all of the strongest walls and everything to repel that, which is good. And I'm going to spend it on here, and I forgot to get the money from this person, but that's not too much of a problem. There we go, and pay him up, and we'll also get this wall fully upgraded, and there we are. And has this guy got any cash on him? Nope. And I don't think any of these are. I know I keep checking, I know I don't need to as well, but sometimes if people move around, which is unlikely, but yeah, we'll do that. Actually, we know what we can do. We'll get this upgraded. I thought that upgrading this, building these, would actually remove the farms, but it doesn't. The farms go in front of it. It's a different layer, it's a different index, so it works perfectly fine. And you see we're getting loads of archers there, which is good. And having this upgraded as well just means, well, it's better for us, really. It means that, that's a blood moon attack. Okay. So the problem we have is that there's no workers on that catapult because of all, well, 2 of them towing the boat, and the others are here upgrading all of these. Luckily, we have got time, but it could go all kinds of bad. Let's just check. That's upgraded. Those are all upgraded. I'm going to get some food into the horse so we can run a bit better. Oh, they're running forward, aren't they, too? Get that. But you can see that these guys, they haven't run inside yet, so we've still got time. You know what I might do? Do I upgrade that to higher level? No. If I upgrade that to high level, they might be out there a little bit too long. The person then has to run out to get to it. They might die. Basically, if this catapult ain't manned, we have no chance of surviving whatever's coming. Even with what's coming now, it might still be a risky proposition. What I'm going to do quickly... No, please don't. Turn this way. Turn around. No! +10 generic frustration points because I want that person to become a worker rather than an archer. But there you go. So here we go. We've got a lovely shot there. The ground definitely felt that. We have shots going into them. That's taken them out the back. That is excellent. This is just a straight up attack from just like regular archers. So there we are. From the regular greed. We do have the archers fully upgraded to to be accurate now. And oh, did you see that? they got killed, and then the person fell out the mouth and went splat on the ground, which is where we are here. Oh, but then they stand back up. Excellent. Excellent. Right. So, we're on day 25. And here's the merchant coming along. What on earth? They paid out there. Yeah, I'm not going to question it. It must just be right inside the door. Never seen that happen before. Anyway, what I'm going to do, hand over that. And I'm going to go to the far left. Run through all this, and I'm going to spend some more money. And this time, I'm going to tell the knights to go away. And what do you think why we're doing that? Well, we want to bring the knights with us. And the way you do that is to tell them to follow the boat. Technically, you don't tell them to follow the boat, you tell them to just go that way. And they will get to the boat, or they'll get to the first thing they can attack, and then they will attack it and kill it. And if they get to a point where they can't, there's nothing for them to attack, they will get to the boat. Let me just see how much money we're going to get here. Wow, that's a lot of coin. If they get to a point where they can't attack, they'll get to the boat, and then they'll escort the boat towards its destination, which in this case, we know, is the dock. And I am fairly certain that that boat will be near the dock now. But you know what I might do? I might get the teleporter up. So what I'll use is this teleporter. Thank you. Get paid. Get paid. So what we'll do is zip over here, and where the boat used to be, which is in the forest. You can see we then get this, and we build a portal because we are upgrading from Queen to Chaos Leader, Cultist Leader. So there's that done. That means we can quickly get over to that side. I don't think he's got any coin. No, you can see there's inside the door here. The coin will go up. It's like got stacks of it. Because apparently, if you want to keep it safe, what you do is just leave it in an open door for anyone to come along and take. And it's also a bit showy-offy, isn't it? Just putting the coins in a big stack. Considering literally less than, what, 3 screens to the left? 3 or 4 screens, probably. There is villages which can't clothe themselves. Could make very snide remark on current UK governments and all that, but we're going to avoid that. Demonetized! Right, so... far left again. Want to see if this portal is up and running. It is up and running, which means we can use it, and woof, we teleport to the other portal. It does have a cooldown. As you can see, it's now sparking then. It means we can't use it for quite some time. Not that that is a big problem, you understand, and that is a very, very nice moonrise. See, that would make a perfect screenshot if the boat was a little bit further ahead. I'm probably still going to use it, quite frankly, because I'm lazy and can't be bothered to do any other ones, but there you go. We are leading the trail. Let's just charge at this thing. It's trying to actually run off the end of the dock. Sadly, it can't do that. So what it's going to do now is come through a hail of arrow fire. And to be fair, if it got through the other end, it deserves to survive. But once we're on this side, that is pretty much it done. We'll have there's 3 workers pulling it along. I don't think any more jump on. I don't think they do anyway. I'm not going to wait to find out, to be honest. I'm just going to get off this island. Not that I have anything against the island, but I want to move to the next one. There we go. There's day, achievement, and also we're now on to Dave 26. What about the other Daves? Anyway, we've got everybody jumping onto the boat. You can see we've got both knights, which is good. So they're fully upgraded 7 coin knights with the 4 archers each, plus the 4 archers on the boat, plus the 3 workers, which means when we pay up, because we might as well, because we're pretty much out money anyway. There we go. We will go to the next island. The crown is safe. Day XXVI. X for 10, X for 10. V for 5, and I means 1 after 5, otherwise known as 26. Right, so we sail off, and that is a very nice Look, man, is that snow that's just starting to fall? It could possibly be, you know. It could possibly be. Right, so we have completed this bit. And we now have, these represent things that you've unlocked, by the way. So we've unlocked something on that island. That's statues, I think. So we will go to the next island and we will call it there. Next episode, we will continue on and see just what we've got on the right-hand side. Hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.